Hello friends, let us now study strain energy. Strain energy is nothing but energy stored in a mechanical device like a spring. For that purpose, we have to define three types of loads. So, types of loading: gradually applied load, suddenly applied load, or impact load, that is nothing but a falling load. So, what is gradually applied load? In case of tension test of mild steel bar using universal testing machine, the total load P is applied to the specimen in very small increments. Initially the load is 0 and then it is gradually increases to 100, 200, 300 kg and so on, till the total load becomes our necessary value P. So, similarly in the case of compression test on timber or concrete cubes using compression testing machine, the load is applied to the specimen in very small increments. This type of loading, starting from 0 and slowly increasing to our desired value P, is called gradually applied load. Second, suddenly applied load. When a load P as a whole is put instantly on a member, it is said to be suddenly applied load, that is 0 and directly P. For example, when we want to measure our weight, we stand on weighing machine. In this case, our load is not applied gradually, but it is suddenly applied. And third, what is impact load? From certain distance, when a load P is allowed to fall, it is called an impact or shock load. In case of ISO HRP, or take very simple example of hammer, by hammer we are applying impact load on any object. So, either in case of ISO HRP test or in case of hammer on a metal specimen is an example of impact loading. Similarly, a vehicle accident is also an example of impact load. Impact load's impact is very high. So, what are the stresses in all these three cases? The first case, gradually applied load, sigma is equal to P upon A. Second, suddenly applied load, sigma is equal to 2P upon A. And third, in case of impact loading, sigma is equal to, write down these three formulas for gradually applied load. Stress is given by sigma is equal to P upon A, where P is applied load and A is area of cross section under stress. Second, suddenly applied load. Sigma is equal to 2P upon A with all usual notations, and write down for third case impact load or falling load, sigma is equal to P upon A plus or minus under root P upon A square plus 2PHE upon AL. With all usual notations, P is applied load, A is area, H is a new concept, height from which the impact load is applied. That means if hammer is thrown or hammer is put on a specimen, then height of hammer while starting the impact load. E is Young's modulus and L is length of specimen. Now let us study the strain energy. So, strain energy stored in a body due to gradually applied axial load. Write down notations. Let P is gradually applied load, A is area of cross section, capital L length of the bar, delta L elongation or deformation, capital V is volume, volume is nothing but A area into length, E is Young's modulus, stress induced sigma is equal to P by A. Then strain energy or resilience, strain energy is also known as term resilience, U is equal to sigma square upon 2E into capital V. As it is energy, as we know, it is strain energy. So, what is unit? Newton meter or joule. Newton meter or joule. The formula for strain energy is same for all these three types of load: gradually applied, suddenly applied, impact load. Only the change is with sigma. In first case, sigma is P upon A. In second case, sigma is 2P upon A. See, here sigma is there. So, only the case with sigma. So, in second case, suddenly applied load, it is sigma upon, sigma is 2P upon A. And in third case, you have to calculate sigma for impact load by this formula P upon A plus or minus under root P upon A square whole square plus 2 PHE upon AL. Only the difference in notation with H is height of impact. So, strain energy is same, only the formula for sigma will change in all these three cases. It is recommended that you solve at least 3 problems from each of these 3 cases. Total 9 problems. Another one appeal to all students: write down your roll numbers in comment box, otherwise your attendance will not be notified. On the same day, you have to write down your attendance. So, here we have completed chapter number 3. It is recommended that you should submit soft copy of tutorial book for checking, otherwise tutorial marks will not be allotted. Also, it is compulsory to write down your roll number in comment box, otherwise your attendance will not mark.